Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. How you guys doing? Happy Sunday. It's your girl Bridget. Thank you for joining me today. If you haven't subscribed, it's the red button down there. Please ensure that you subscribe, and if you hit on the bell sign, you get notification whenever I post my vlogs. So today I'm sharing how I do my makeup. So it's like the get ready with me video that I promised you guys. A lot of people have been asking me, how do I do my makeup? They like my makeup. Now, before I go forward, let me just say I'm not an expert. I'm a learner. Like I said in my previous videos, I'm learning how to do this makeup because I'm interested in makeup and fashion. So I'm learning. But one thing I know about makeup is that the more you do it, the better you get at it. So yeah, let's get into it. And I will do my best to tell you also those who have asked me for the products I use on my face especially. So let's get into it. So I have a very oily face, so this is what I use to wash my face. It's Clinique. I've been using it for a couple of years, and it's really good facial wash if you have oily face. They've got two, so be careful when you're buying it. I'm not being paid. This is not promotional. I'm just sharing with you what I use, like some of you have requested. So this one is it's called Clinique liquid facial soap. So this is the oil skin formula. They've got another one which is the regular one, but because my face is really oily, as in heavily oily, I use this one. And I noticed that it's kind of, since I started using it a couple of years ago, it helps me to control the outburst of my oil. Like in this T-zone, I have really oily face, so it helps me. This is why I used to wash my face. I've already wiped my face, and one thing you guys need to know is that water and soap does not remove makeup. So if you want to remove your makeup, you need to use wipes, the facial wipes. I tend to use the one that is perfume free, the one that hasn't got any fragrance, because my skin is very sensitive. So I use the one that is fragrance free to clean my face. I've already cleaned my face, and then you will not believe it. Yes, this works for me every time. Do you know what? I stumbled into this in one of these beauty bloggers page one time, and she was saying how she uses the milk of magnesia to prime her face. And since then, it's been a couple of years now, I've been using it, and guys, I'm not gonna lie, it works. This thing holds the oil in place for up to 8 to 10 hours. So what I normally do is I just take a little bit of it, and I just rub it in my T-zone. Make sure this original is written on it. If the original is not on it, it's not going to be as effective as this one. So this is the second primer that I use. Oh my god, look. It's called the Pore Professional. This is really good as well. I'm not an expert. What I find is that it helps your foundation to even easily, without smudges and things like that. Even as you're putting on your face, I can feel it. It's smooth. It's very smooth. So it just helps. Eyebrows is crucial. Oh dear. Eyebrows is crucial. Okay, let me hold the mirror. This is the only mirror that is movable mirror that I have. All the other mirrors are stuck to the wall, so pardon me. I need to get this right. So how you do it typically is that you draw it in the shape of your brows. You just do it in little strokes, and until you get the shape that you're looking for. So I wanted to talk to you guys about YouTube money. I've received quite a few inquiries about YouTube money from YouTubers, upcoming YouTubers, Nigerian YouTubers, asking me about how to make money on YouTube. Bear in mind, we're all upcoming. I only started YouTube less than 2 years ago. I'm still growing, so we're all upcoming. We're all learning every day. But I'll share with you. I'll share with you guys the little that I've learned from doing YouTube. Some people put they do their eyebrows before you do the what's it called, the primer. would have made more sense because it's a bit slippery now because I did the primer first. I should have done the primer after doing my brows. Anyway, let's go on. So a lot of you have been asking me about YouTube money, how to make money on YouTube. And I'm going to keep it very real with you like I always do, because I don't believe in quoting things and I don't want to mislead anyone. So I'm just going to keep it 100% with you. The truth is that there's no fast way of making money on YouTube. Everyone pays their dues on YouTube. That's just the truth. You can't get on YouTube today and you make money from YouTube even within 1 year. It's not possible. I recall that my channel didn't even get monetized until about a year after. I did my 1 year and it wasn't even monetized. It was after that it got monetized, because it was shortly after I joined YouTube that they changed their policy to say that you have to have 4,000 hours and a minimum of 1,000 subscribers. So that's the brows done. Now I'm going to line the brows. I can't tell you about the brushes because I don't know. Esther buys my brushes for me. I don't know their names. I just use anyone that fits, that does the job. So YouTube money. I think there's a lot of misconceptions about how much YouTubers make, to be honest, especially for upcoming YouTubers. The truth is that there's no much money on YouTube from just making videos and from just being YouTube monetizing your videos. There's no much money on it, to be honest. There's none. I mean, I can tell you categorically that since I started doing YouTube, all the money that I've made on YouTube is not up to my one month salary as a social worker. That's the truth. My first paycheck on YouTube, and this was after a year plus, and I've done like God knows, maybe like 100 videos I've done, because I was just doing videos, then boom 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 boom, because of the passion. That's why I will say to you, if you are just starting, don't go into it because you want to do it for money. If it's money that is propelling you, you will get discouraged very quickly. YouTube money doesn't come easily, it doesn't come quick, and it's not much, because you do the work. You will do the work. All of you that are content creators, you know that the hours that you put into recording, editing and things like that. So it's not moi. I'm trying to line the brows. This is, you normally use a brush to line it. The thing I find about makeup is that sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. Oh dear. So yeah, YouTube money is not what people think. Don't be deceived. The truth is that you don't get money from subscriptions. You get money from the views. It's the views that they pay you for, the number of views that you have and where they are viewing you from. I don't know how they work it out. You can watch some of the tech videos if you want the details of how YouTube monetization works. But what I know is that the first paycheck that I got from YouTube after over a year of doing YouTube was for 163 pounds. That's how much I got. That was my first paycheck on YouTube. So when I say the money from monetization is not much, I know what I mean. The highest paycheck I've ever received from YouTube is 1,600, and that was from, I'm going to link the video here. That's from this video that I did about the way boys are making money, or the way what the boys are doing in Lekki now in terms of rituals and things like that. And that's because the last time I checked, that video had over 200,000 views. I mean, how many times do you make a video that you get 200,000 views? It's not very often. Actually, that's my only video that is over 200,000 views. So that's to tell you that. So I know that it's from that video that I got most of that income. So that's not a lot of money for me. I'm not being conceited or anything like that, but I'm just being real, like I said, because my job when I was working as a social worker paid more than everything that I've been paid on YouTube in 1 month. Actually, social workers earn more in the UK than nurses. Yeah, that's the truth. Because you start, even as a newly qualified social worker, you start as a band. If you are a nurse, if you want to compare it to the equivalent of nursing, nurses that just qualify start on band 5. Social workers start band 6 in the NHS. If you are both working in the NHS, if you are working in the local authority, the average salary of a social worker is from 35,000 upwards, depending on your experience. So if it's for money, some of you are saying, oh, you quit YouTube, you quit your job because of YouTube. YouTube cannot pay as much as my job was paying. I didn't start because I wanted to make money from it. I started because of the passion and the issues I wanted to talk about. When I was talking about how YouTubers who have made it, who have millions, like maybe 2 million, 3 million subscribers, the way they earn their money is not from views. Like I said, views is the minimum way that you can earn money from YouTube. Those YouTubers who live from their YouTube income or from their YouTube career, who do YouTube 100%, that is all they do, is from, you know, working with brands, working in partnership with companies, brands, and, you know, working with like fashion brands, makeup, or whatever company that you work with. That is where the income comes from. That's the truth. The income comes from working with brands, but you need to build your channel to a level before you get those kind of deals. I mean, for small YouTubers like us, you can't do that. But to be honest, I haven't explored it, because I've always been only interested in just creating videos, you know, talking about things and stuff like that. I don't know. Yes, you can definitely explore that if you want to. I remember a few companies reached out to me. There was one that was about hair, and I did the hair review. Do you not believe? I did the hair review, yeah, and I was supposed to follow up to create an account with them and put the link so that people can buy hair from them. But guess what? I didn't follow through. I only did the video because they sent me the wig. To be honest, I didn't like the wig. It's synthetic, and I usually use better quality wigs. So I was like, I beg. I didn't even follow through. I didn't create the account. It's a Chinese company. I didn't like the quality of the hair. I only did the video because they've given me the hair. So the least I can do is to do the video, but I didn't follow through. I mean, I know a lot of people do hair reviews whereby they will send you free products or free hair, and then you make a video and you put a discount for people who want the hair. A lot of people have asked me about where I get my hair from. 5 years, 6 years, and they are still very good. I believe in buying something of good quality that will last longer than buying something that you just use once and toss, because it all adds up at the end of the day. If you keep buying fake ones, you use it, you toss, you buy fake one, at the end of the day you would have spent more than me that spent maybe like 500 pounds to buy one hair that will last me for years, than you that is just spending $50 or 50 pounds to buy one wig that you can't use twice, because most of the synthetic hair you cannot use them twice. So that's it about making money from YouTube. But the truth is that you need to grow your channel to a level whereby or you need to actively pursue those brands if you are interested in, you know, making money from YouTube. So big YouTubers like that don't need to pursue them anymore, because they've made a name for themselves. They've established themselves, so the brands come to them, so they pay them from, you know, fashion to makeup, endorsing their products and things like that. So they pay them good money. They sponsor them, you know, they go on trips and things like that. But I haven't, like I said, haven't really pursued that. I understand that some YouTubers even write to brands to, you know, to work with them, to introduce themselves, but I haven't done it. Like I said, I have not really pursued the money aspect of YouTube. I've just been so consumed by sharing things that are in my mind and, you know, things like that. So for those of you who've emailed me about that, I hope that answers your questions. just focus on why did you start YouTube in the first place? Why did you start YouTube? A lot of people ask me that question. I started YouTube because I wanted to talk about issues that affect, people from African background who live in the diaspora, and that was the driving passion for me when I started. I did get distracted along the way. It's so easy to get distracted, but thank God I have people in my life who keep me grounded. So yeah, that was why I was making a lot of videos about all these issues, about immigration, career, things like that, marriage, and things like that. That was why I started YouTube. I mean, that's what a lot of people know me for, that I talk about difficult, what people would call difficult conversations about, things that a lot of people are not comfortable talking about. So all the products I use, let me just tell you, mostly MAC. MAC is my all-time favorite when it comes to foundation. So this is my MAC foundation. Sometimes it's difficult to find a color that actually blends with your own color. That's one thing I found. So some people have told me that sometimes you need to blend two colors. So I use 2 colors just to make sure that I don't get, my face is not too light, and it just matches my skin tone. So this is a bit darker, that one is a bit light, so I blend both of them in. I usually always forget my neck area. Just blend it. My foundation blended. Now I use the compact. Again, I use MAC. It's MAC most of the time. This is the one I use as my cover one. You never just put foundation and not set it. So you set it with the dry powder. There's another one that we use to set the cheekbone area, which is going into contouring now. Yeah, so that's about it. Really about making money on YouTube. Do you know what, guys? What I will say to you is that where there is money when it comes to YouTube is gaming. Yes, the big money on YouTube is on gaming. Gaming is not on making videos, especially for if you don't have up to 200, 300 subscribers, 1 million subscribers watching your videos. It's gaming, but then again, you have to be very, very good with the gaming. Gaming is where the big money is on YouTube. The kids tell me that some of those young gamers make a hell of a lot of money from just playing all these their games that they get children hooked on. Sometimes you find a lot of YouTubers who have really, really big subscribers number may not necessarily have the views. And from my own observation, it's not one reason, but from my own personal observation, what I've noticed is that people tend to subscribe to you for a particular reason. Like I do a lot of talk shows. I do talk. If all of a sudden I stop doing talking, all this my talk shows, and then all of a sudden I start doing like makeup videos like this, those who are subscribed to me because of the things that I discuss may not find it interesting anymore, and they may not watch. So what I find is that people tend to subscribe for a particular reason. If you are doing DIY, for instance, you do DIY and you talk about or you're doing hair or makeup or things like that, or you do DIY, all of a sudden you're talking about a different thing. Those people who subscribe to you for that reason may not necessarily watch, and that's why it's important for you to find your niche and stick to it. Even if you don't have that big number of views, I'm sure with time, when you develop your fan base, people who like you and want to engage in the kind of conversation that you are holding, or they want to watch you for whatever you are doing there, they will be there. They will watch. So that's the thing. So it doesn't always follow. Like I said, there's not much money from views. This is a Christian Dior handbag. Yeah, check the price on Google. You will see the price of this handbag. So I mean, it might be big money for those who are living minimalistic lifestyle. Not that there's anything wrong in it, don't quote me wrong. There's nothing wrong in living a modest lifestyle. It's about people, who you are. I mean, how you want to live your life. I don't live a minimalistic lifestyle because it's not who I am. It's just not who I am. You know, you live your life based on a number of reasons. I don't live my life like that. I believe in living life fully. That's the way I believe in living my life. Nothing wrong in people who live their life minimalistic life. That is not my own lifestyle. I believe in living life fully. I live my life fully because we are going to be gone soon. So whatever it is that you know how to enjoy is this world. After this world, there's no more world. It's heaven. So me, I live my life fully. Money shouldn't be the driving factor, really. It shouldn't. Let it start with passion. Even if you are going to switch to money later, it's the passion that will lead you to the money. Let the passion lead you to the money. As you are busy being passionate and talking about the things that really made you start YouTube, then the money will follow because you grow. Subscription will come with time. That's the thing. It's not one day. Don't worry about not having subscription or people subscribing and not watching. It will come with time. I'm not telling you guys what I'm doing. Oh God. See? So I'm using a palette. This one is Revlon. I'm just using it to do the contour. I don't know if you've seen what I've been doing for the past few minutes. Sorry. This is my first time. I'm just using it to do the contour, which is like shaping your face so that it has like an oval. Like I have a broad face. I have a wide face. So, but there's a way you shape it, and it will look kind of smaller and more compact. It's a trick. It's a makeup trick. That's what I'm doing now. When you get to that level, like those big YouTubers, yeah, who have millions of subscribers, effortlessly the money will come. The brands will follow you. They will want to market you. Everybody likes a success story. But for now, if you are just building it like I am, you know, because you have things that are very burning things in your heart that you want to talk about, then don't worry about not making money or not having those subscribers. It will come with time. Yeah, not be deceived, because I think a lot of people have the wrong impression, thinking that you make so much money from just starting YouTube. Maybe you just start YouTube today. I'm going to line my lip with this. Now if you just start YouTube today, you're just going to make so much money. No, it's not. If I wanted, if it was for money, I wouldn't even do it, because it's time consuming. Look at the hours and hours of time that you put into filming, editing, exporting. You do your thumbnail. It's time consuming. I don't think the money you get from views is even what the hours that you put into it. But guess what? If you didn't pay me, let's say YouTube stopped monetizing video and there's no payment in it, I will still do it. Why? Because I believe in the things I'm talking about, and YouTube has given me the platform, the opportunity to talk about, to open up discussions about these issues. That's why from time to time you need to reflect and think about, why did you start? I keep going back to my about. If you go to my about, you will see why I put it there, why the things I want to discuss. I know from time to time, and I was saying this to a friend of mine not too long ago, that it's very easy to get distracted. Social media is such a tricky place that before you know, you can get carried away with all the drama and all the hot stories and all that. But Yeah, there's nothing wrong in doing hot stories or drama once in a while, but don't get too caught up in it that you lose yourself and you don't remember why you were even here in the first place. I mean, there are some channels that all they do is run commentaries and, you know, talk about celebrity gist and things like that. Nothing wrong in it. That is their own, I mean, that's the area where they're interested. That's where people are interested. So there's nothing wrong in it, but like I said, everyone has a reason or they know why they are on YouTube. Yeah. Why did you start? It's not easy at all putting yourself out there. Sometimes I just ask myself, why do I even do it? But then again, when I get an email from somebody saying, oh, Auntie B, I enjoyed your video, you know, you crack me up, the things you talk about really resonate with me, you know, you're doing a good job, then it gives me faith that, okay, somebody is listening. It gives me faith that somebody is listening, that, you know, that it's not in vain. I'm not just blabbing. I'm not just sitting down here every week and blabbing. I'm blabbing. That at least one person has learned one thing. I mean, you get, as much as you get the trolls that are coming to throw shade and all that, most of it is positive. Most of it is people saying, oh, I'm learning from you. Somebody left me a very nice comment the other day and said, from you, I've learned that the time I'm taking to look after my kids is not wasted. You know, I used to be so anxious about, you know, career, doing this, doing that. But now, from watching your videos, I've learned that, you know, the time I used to raise my children, it's not wasted. That I'm investing in their life because they grow very quick. Once they grow, you too, you even be begging them to come and be with you. They will not have your time, or they will not. So, that's just it. So making the impact is the main thing. It's just having an impact, discussing those things that move you in the first place. That's what's more important to me. So I'm going to just end by saying that for me personally, at this stage, YouTube cannot be it cannot be a full. It cannot be what I'm doing to live, because it can't pay my bills. It cannot pay my bills at all. So no, I didn't quit my job to do YouTube full time. It's not everything that you do that you put on YouTube that you talk about. Some things are better just kept to yourself. Just keep doing you. Enjoy yourself while you go. That's the most important thing. Have fun with it. Enjoy it. It's social media. So it's not a do or die affair. Tomorrow, YouTube, anything can happen. If they decide to delete YouTube or they decide to end all your social media, what will you do? Life will go on now. Yeah, this is usually how I do my makeup. Yeah, I hope you enjoy watching the video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in my next one. If you've liked it and enjoyed it, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, what you waiting for? Subscribe. Let's keep this ball rolling. I love you. Bye.